2020 is set to become one of the biggest years in Formula One's history.
Obviously, the situation globally is changing hour by hour, day by day.
I am really very, very surprised that we're here.
The decision has been made to cancel the event.
These are challenging times, and I think we've made the decisions we have to make.
The 70th anniversary of the Formula One World Championship. And it's lights out and away we go!
Let's go back with this fucking setting.
Lando Norris gets on the podium. And again, no, with Lewis Hamilton.
I felt like we could have won that race.
Valtteri Bottas wins the season opener.
To whom it may concern.
After last week's blockbuster, welcome to the sequel.
I don't know who that was.
Lewis Hamilton comes round the final corner to win the Styrian Grand Prix.
Oh dear. On the way to the grid, into the barrier. We've got about 18 minutes to go until lights out.
They're not giving up, but it's a real race against time.
I just want to say incredible work, guys. That's unbelievable. Thank you very much.
And we're underway for the 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix.
Crossing the line in second place, it's the mistake turned into a podium for Max Verstappen. It is the Belgian Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix. The first time we race at Mugello, Portuguese Grand Prix. It is the 7th Russian Grand Prix. Welcome along from the Nürburgring for the Eiffel Grand Prix.
Run for your life.
Oh no, they're going to crash! And they have!
Is this fucking guy blind? Jesus Christ.
Not my problem.
Go side by side through a rouge! But which way's Leclerc going to go?
What the fuck is this dickhead doing?
He doesn't seem to learn with anything he does.
Run for your life.
He hits Grosjean, he hits Verstappen.
Stop. Here's what you got.
Someone's had a very, very big crash.
Antonio Giovinazzi is off the road. Run for your life.
There's a big crash at the back.
That was fucking stupid for whoever was at the front. They want to kill us or what?
Run for your life.
Pull you in to feel your heartbeat. Can you hear me screaming, please don't leave me?
I just had to take this opportunity to say to Claire and Frank, thank you so much for everything you've done for me.
Claire, I'm sure you're going through a world of emotions right now. I just wanted to say one last time, thank you for giving me this opportunity. You know, I'm going to miss you. F1 is going to miss you. Just be sure that we'll keep pushing 100% to bring the Williams name back to where it belongs.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Come back, I still need you.
"20 cars, temple of speed, stand by for action." Kevin Magnussen going very slowly indeed and pulling over to the side of the track.
Oh, something broke.
Safety car, box. So stay out, the entry should be closed.
I don't understand what you just said there.
Yeah, copy Lewis, it was a late message, it was a pit lane entry was closed.
Is Lewis Hamilton in a bit of trouble? Latifi just holding up Daniel Ricciardo, and that's Charles Leclerc! And that is a very big accident. We're red flagging the race. Lewis Hamilton has a 10-second stop-go penalty.
We're now looking at a highly unusual winner of this Grand Prix.
Lights out and away we go again here at Monza.
Last lap, one more lap.
Carlos, your second, no mistakes.
What did you do?
What did you do?
Pierre Gasly wins the Italian Grand Prix. Oh my, is that just wonderful?
Oh my God, guys, we did it again. Oh my God, yes.
Ferrari and Sebastian Vettel declared they would be mutually parting ways.
Since the day that I joined, we've tried everything together to fight for the championship. We did not win the championship, so I have failed, we have failed. We are disappointed as a team that we are not in a position to fight for wins and podiums, what we pretty much expected.
The big shock is that a driver who you'd expect to be in Q3 is out. It's Sebastian Vettel.
Both Ferraris trying to fight over the same piece of tarmac, and their awful weekend just gets even worse.
I can only be sorry, even though I know it's not enough.
Oh no, that is Sebastian Vettel.
Shunted in there. Didn't say anything, then let me go.
Up again, I mean, you can't just do that. It's the same as Austria, seriously. Should have crashed, maybe it was the better option.
A huge accident at the Parabolica.
Very, very hard to drive, but I've lost the rear. Simple as that.
Oh, and Sebastian Vettel goes straight through the polystyrene blocks.
Our home race, I think it's probably a blessing that there's nobody on the stands.
Sergio Perez testing positive, now being isolated, and Nico Hülkenberg coming in from Monaco having multiple tests to take over as the reserve driver.
There it is, the number 27 sticker on the car.
The last 24 hours have been a bit special, crazy and wild. Yesterday afternoon got the call, took a plane here.
As we see Hülkenberg cross the line, goes P3.
Wow!
Yeah! Get in there, Racing Point. Nice one.
So Lance Stroll is not well. Lance Stroll is not feeling 100% this morning.
It's the second time, of course, Hülkenberg's been super sub. Here he is, parachuted in.
Sat with a friend having a coffee at 11 a.m. when I see that Otmar rings me and says, Hülkenberg, hurry, we need you here.
60 laps around the Nürburgring. It's the Eiffel Grand Prix.
Great job, Nico, great job. P8.
Oh, Hubers.
You have won driver of the day.
Here I am being thrown into the ice bath and try to swim and survive somehow.
Is that a podium? That's a podium.
And Daniel Ricciardo gives Renault their first podium since Malaysia in 2011. There is a smile under the mask being worn by Cyril Abiteboul.
You've still got your boots on, so you didn't fancy a shoey?
Oh, mate, this is really bad. I forgot all about it.
It's the Hungarian Grand Prix for the 8th time for Lewis Hamilton. Look how treacherous the conditions are. He's had 2 poles at the Red Bull Ring before. Make that 3 now. Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton is on pole. Can he go any faster? And what's happened to Valtteri Bottas?
Yeah, left a puncture there, yeah, left more than a puncture.
Carlos Sainz, and he's got tyre problems as well. And that is Lewis Hamilton, but look at the state of that Mercedes car.
Is that the last lap? That's it, mate, you've done it.
For the most wins at home, it's Lewis Hamilton who takes the race. They go through Brooklands, it's wheel-to-wheel Mercedes against Red Bull to win the 70th anniversary Grand Prix. Verstappen gives Red Bull the win. Lights out in Barcelona. Lewis Hamilton, championship leader, has led every single lap. It's another Spanish Grand Prix victory. We're underway at Spa. Hamilton picks up another win to extend his championship lead even further. It's lights out, and away we go.
This is the worst thing I've seen ever.
Away we go again, once again. Oh, and it's someone's had it off. And into the gravel they go. Lights out, and away we go once more. He comes, crosses the line, and wins the Tuscan Grand Prix in 2020.
Lewis, we have a 10-second time penalty for those start infringements.
Where is that in the rule book?
Valtteri Bottas wins the Russian Grand Prix. He now starts to close the gap in the championship to his teammate.
Ooh, it's a bit chilly.
So there's a lock-up here by Bottas.
This is going to put Lewis right on his tail.
No power, no power.
It's win number 91. The record is equalled. Schumacher and Hamilton, the most successful drivers of all time. Records are there to be broken, said Michael Schumacher. The record is broken. Hamilton has more wins than any other driver in Formula One history.
Lewis 92.
Welcome along from Imola. It is the Emilia-Romagna World Championship Grand Prix virtual safety car. Now this has so played into Lewis Hamilton's hands now. Oh dear, that's Max Verstappen.
Something broke on the car. Get in there, Lewis. That is it, mate. Mercedes AMG Petronas 7 times. 7 times, mate.
It's 7 consecutive Constructors' Championships for Mercedes.
I took my right shoe off, poured it, was about to salute the mechanics, and I heard Mr. Hamilton asking me to take my left shoe off. He also drank out of my shoe today. Fun fact for everyone, I think it was 3 years ago on the podium, he said he will never ever drink out of my shoe.
The juice from the foot is not something I wish to drink.
147.7, Lance Stroll is on pole.
Brad, I want to hear you say it, mate. That's pole position. I want to hear you say it.
That's pole position, Lance. Pole position.
Let's go!
I love my job.
It's the Turkish Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Leave it to the expert. You get it right. Leave it to the expert.
Here goes Hamilton on Sergio Perez. He's got DRS. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Turkish Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc locks up.
Go for it, go for it, go for it. No way, yeah. Be free, be free.
Sebastian Vettel is back on the podium.
Grazie a tutti.
Step aside.
I am the only black driver here for whatever reason. I don't know why I was chosen to be able to do what I do in the car. You know, I wake up and I'm like, yes, it's great winning these world championships, but what does it really mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's what you do with it. Things have happened along the way in my life. There was a point I was like, geez, just me being here is not enough. I've got to speak up. If I was to have retired a year ago, maybe nothing would have changed.
Would you swap the 7th title for that?
For the change? Sure.
Now he finds himself alongside Michael Schumacher as top in the record books. Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time champion of the world.
Get in there, Lewis. What a way to win your 7th world title.
When I came across the line, I think it really hit me.
Guiding like a lighthouse, to place where you'll be safe to feel our grace, because we've all made mistakes.
Right and centre, are they going to get through? There was a car off the road, they're very close to the barrier, and that's a huge crash in the background there, and they will have to very quickly get on site. A massive crash at the start of the race, and the race is understandably neutralised. Red flag right now, and we will hope that someone gets to Romain Grosjean very quickly there.
Almost not a smile, but in peace with myself, thinking I'm dead. Thought about my kids and I said, no, I cannot die today. At the time I knew the shoulder had passed the halo part, I was going to leave.
Got a spinner, and Lance Stroll, I think, is involved. Wow, Dr. Ian Roberts, what a busy man he has been in the opening stages of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Oh no, it's getting worse for Sergio Perez. Bernd Mailander will pull over into the pit lane. It's been a very long race. Lewis Hamilton has come through to win the Bahrain Grand Prix once more.
The big story, George Russell changing out of the Williams into the Mercedes. Going to be quite a wild ride, no doubt about it.
Look up there as Perez is caught by Charles Leclerc and there's 3 cars gone off.
Okay, check out box.
They're double stacking at Mercedes.
The left front, they're not happy with it, with his left front.
Okay, George, we're going to need to box. We have a mixed tyre set on the car.
Russell's now going to have a go at him and he goes past his teammate.
Looks like a rear left puncture.
I don't know what to say. I was taken away from us twice.
George, I'm sorry for that. That was a brilliant drive.
The man who was in last place at the end of lap 1 comes home to win.
This is really happening. You are really watching Sergio Perez win in Sakir for his first ever Formula 1 Grand Prix victory.
I'm a bit speechless. I hope I'm not dreaming, because 10 years it took me.
Oh, Sergio Perez, what's happened here? The checker flag's in sight. Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and rounds off the season in perfect fashion.
You can struggle and to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.